Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This is the 2024 Riyadh Season Snooker Championships. Quarter-final stages are set, and as you've already heard, these two players went to a deciding frame in this tournament in March earlier on this year. Well, let's get them into the arena. Up first, let's hear it for the reigning Players Champion. It's the Pistol, Mark Allen. And his opponent is a four-time champion of the world, the Jester from Leicester, Mark Selby.
What's the sense in sharing this one and only life?
He certainly will. Good start. It's always a good sign for a player when they're knocking in shots like that, right into the heart of the pocket. Lovely sound.
Selby's always at his best when he decides to attack. When he goes into his shell, that for me is when he's vulnerable. And to a certain extent, I think that also applies to Mark Allen. He's such a fluent player who can compete with the very best and make a whole series of big breaks. I think when he's on the attack, he's a lot more intimidating than otherwise.
And when he's in this form, as you say, and that was frame ball, very, very tough to beat. There's only every now and again he just goes into his shell a little bit. He could play a frame like this and then maybe just go into his shell a little bit, but when he's playing like this, as you said, like he's one of the best scorers in the world, and that's why he's being so successful. But when they go scrappy, he can play that game as well, no problem. With the best at it.
Selby, 88.
Well, that was clinical and quite impressive. Mark Selby with a break of 88, making just the kind of start he would have desired.
Didn't pot it right into the middle of the pocket, and subsequently doesn't have position on the colour. I think we'll have to ask tournament referee Jan Verhaas during the interval, maybe. But it's a good question, isn't it? I mean, you would think. Oh, good pot from Mark Allen. Nicely dug out. Nice kiss on the brown. Yeah, well deserved. Love to get one of these reds. Left or right of the... Oh, wow. Took his eye off the pot. Concentrating on position there. I was going to say, love to get one of these reds. Left or right of the black, but that's what he was concentrating on. Took his eye off the pot.
Selby, 20.
Well, playing it like that, the only red he could leave was the one he went for, and he hasn't left it, but he'll still leave the table a wee bit disappointed.
Oh, that's lovely. That's beautiful.
Just wait for the shot. In he goes. So he's going to win this frame, Mark Allen. That means he's won 107 frames against Mark Selby. Selby's won 109 against him. So Allen, well aware that what you don't do is keep these frames going when Selby's got a chance to lay snookers. Just kill them off as quickly as you possibly can. Because even if you win them, and it's a real battle, that can sap mental energy.
Yeah, I think that's important. You know, you don't want to use up unwanted sort of energy and reserves. You know, keep them, because if this match does go a little bit close. You want to have them for maybe the final frame.
8.
So yeah, get the frame over and done with. Don't want to be messing around for snookers. 10 or 20 minutes. He missed the brown, but he won't be bothered.
This is the 5th match of the tournament so far, and it will be the first that doesn't result in a whitewash. That's because the first 2 frames have been shared.
One.
Ooh, good pot. Yeah, just stopped in his tracks. No, he's played that very well, and he's knocked the red off the black spot.
8.
You have to applaud A, the execution, and B, the enterprise. Now, this is when Mark Allen's at his best. When he avoids being defensive in favour of what he's best at, which is entertaining, electrifying, scoring. Because his cue ball control, when he's in a nice rhythm, is excellent.
He could bring the other 5 reds into play here. Big shot this. Lots of topspin. And it's perfect. It's perfect. Great shot. Now we're on. We are definitely on here. Oh, would you believe it? Hold on, hold on. The black's not finished. It's still going. Get in. Get in. Get in. Well, can you believe it? Oh, no. No, no. After all that.
Mark Allen.
And now, what an opportunity for Mark Selby to steal this from nowhere. Funnily enough, in the commercial break, we were talking about the highest ever break to lose a frame. It was 80. So 65, nowhere near enough to get it done. Also in the Saudi Arabia Snooker Masters, the World Ranking event here in early September, the Thai player Tepchaya Anu made a 78 break and lost that frame.
Yeah, hard to believe, isn't it? But, I mean, the chance he had there, Phil. Look at the reds. I mean, he'd be... Well, that will be going through his mind. Yeah, for all his great attributes, I think one of the best ones is his temperament. Time and time again, he's come up with clearances like this in his career.
61.
And this is going to be another one. A great steal from Selby here. Black for 2-1.
Everything that glitters isn't gold. No million, no frame for Mark Allen. Instead, Mark Selby leads 2-1.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's a tournament, a match to be won, tournament to be won.
What?
Colour. But yeah, no problem. Doesn't want to hide the cue ball behind the green and leave a free ball. And
Miss.
well, he's left a free ball.
Mark Allen.
Wow.
3.
Free ball. So can you believe it? So careless from Mark Selby. Could have played a straightforward. I mean, we've been building him up about such a good safety player, but well, that was a shocker. Gifted Mark Allen a chance from nowhere.
Yes, often you can leave a free ball at that end of the table and it's no use whatsoever. This one could be very valuable.
Six.
Sometimes head-to-heads between a couple of players mean nothing at all. when you see so many tight matches between these two, you know it is going to be a blueprint for the match to come. And that's certainly the case here. Are we going to have yet another decider between Mark Selby and Mark Allen? Well, they're certainly on course. It's 2-2. Now,
60.
well, frame ball is in. Mark Allen 65 to the good with 59 on. He'd like this green in one more red to make absolutely sure.
$68. $69.
Even though he's a fighter, Mark Selby, can't imagine he'll come back to the table now.
Mark Allen, 76.
At 9 minutes, that was the quickest frame of the match so far, with a break of 76. Mark Allen takes the lead for the first time at 3-2.
No, he didn't.
One.
Since then, he's scored 3 points.
68.
And I think that will be his lot. What a turnaround from Mark Allen. Allen, who will now improve his career head-to-head record against Mark Selby to 11 wins against 9
75.
losses. That's an achievement in itself, Ken.
Yeah, just possibly 2 cushions here, maybe 1 cushion. It's going over the corner pocket, is it? Is it going over the corner? It is, and the handshake comes.
Yes, Mark Selby knows when he's beaten. He was 2-1 up and playing nicely. But then Mark Allen turned on the style. A break of 75 to clinch. He's into the semi-finals of the Riyadh Season Snooker Championship. By a score of 4 frames to 2, the world number 4 defeats the world number 5.